Welcome to the ultimate breakdown of NFL legends who defied the odds. We are diving deep into the history books to uncover the greatest draft steals of all time, starting with the absolute master of the late-round pick, Brock Purdy, the legendary Mr. Irrelevant who took the league by storm. From the grit of Dwight Clark and Terrell Davis to the Iron Man consistency of Jason Kelce and the revolutionary tight end dominance of Shannon Sharpe, these icons proved that draft position is just a number. We are also looking at the sheer brilliance of Joe Montana, Roger Staubach, Johnny Unitas, and Bart Starr, leading up to the undeniable greatest draft steal in history, Tom Brady. Get ready for an inside look at the players who changed the game forever.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Speaking of franchise faces, let's talk about the new powerhouse duo in San Francisco. Wide receiver Mike Evans is officially making the move to the 49ers, but that brings up a massive jersey number dilemma. Evans has rocked number 13 his entire career, but that number is currently locked down by quarterback Brock Purdy. We have the inside scoop on Purdy's hilarious reaction to whether Evans ever tried to make the trade for his iconic digits. You will not want to miss what it would actually cost to pry that jersey away from the Niners' signal caller. The carousel of veteran leadership continues as we look at the potential end of an era for a familiar face. Reports are surfacing that former San Francisco 49ers starting quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo is weighing his options, including a possible retirement after 12 seasons in the league. After a storied tenure leading the Niners to new heights and spending time with the Raiders and the Rams, the 34-year-old veteran finds himself at a career crossroads. We are tracking whether Jimmy G will suit up for one more run, or if it is finally time to hang up the cleats for good. Finally, we are taking a look at the life of Brock Purdy off the field and his inspiring relationship timeline with Jenna Brandt. From their early days as freshmen at Iowa State to Brandt cheering him on through his incredible rise from Mr. Irrelevant to a Super Bowl starter, their journey is truly special. It is a story of support, roots, and resilience that has captured the hearts of fans everywhere. Thanks for tuning in to the latest updates on your favorite stars. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a single update on the NFL. Ever wondered why some of the most iconic legends in NFL history were practically ignored on draft day? In the high-stakes world of the NFL, the draft is supposed to be a science, but history proves it's closer to a guessing game. While everyone obsesses over the number 1 overall picks, the real magic happens in the shadows of the late rounds. Today, we're counting down the greatest draft steals who turned, unheralded, into legendary. Let's start with the modern miracle, Brock Purdy. Picked 262nd in 2022, literally the last player taken, Purdy wasn't supposed to even make the 49ers roster, let alone lead them to a Super Bowl. He went from third-string afterthought to the first, Mr. Irrelevant, to ever throw a touchdown pass, proving that poise under pressure outweighs draft capital every time. Then there's Dwight Clark, taken in the 10th round in 1979. Believe it or not, the 49ers only noticed him because he happened to answer a phone call meant for his roommate. That serendipitous moment gave us the catch, the play that ignited the 80s San Francisco dynasty. It's a perfect reminder that sometimes all you need is one shot to change the course of football history. We can't talk about steals without mentioning Terrell Davis, a 6th-rounder who became the heart of the Broncos' championship years, or Jason Kelce, the undersized center who defied all expectations to become an Eagles icon. And then there's the tweener Shannon Sharpe, a 7th-round gem who literally redefined what a tight end could do, turning a blocking role into a Hall of Fame career. Of course, the heavy hitters are here too. Joe Montana falling to the 3rd round is a scout's nightmare, but for the 49ers, it was the greatest gift in franchise history. Roger Staubach. The Cowboys waited years for his military service to end, but those who bet on talent over timing were rewarded with a legendary career. And Johnny Unitas, cut by the Steelers and playing for $6 a game in the semi-pros, eventually carved his name into the history books in Baltimore. But the crown for the ultimate steal belongs to a skinny kid from Michigan taken 199th overall. Tom Brady didn't look like an NFL quarterback at the combine. He was slow, he was lanky, and he was written off. Yet, 31 teams let him slip through their fingers, leaving the Patriots to secure the greatest player of all time for the price of a late-round pick. 7 rings, countless records, and one massive lesson. The draft label tells you where you started, but your drive tells you where you'll finish. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the players who proved the experts wrong, hit that like button and subscribe for more NFL history. Which of these late-round legends do you think had the most surprising career? Let us know in the comments, and remember, in the game of football, it's not where you're picked, it's what you do when the ball is in your hands. Ever wondered what it takes to pry a jersey number off the back of a franchise quarterback? Well, Mike Evans just found out the hard way, or rather, he found out it's not even worth the conversation. After spending his entire career synonymous with the number 13, the star receiver is rocking number 5 for the San Francisco 49ers this season. And let's be real, he didn't have much of a choice, because Brock Purdy wasn't exactly handing it over. Purdy caught up with reporters on Monday and kept it light, admitting that while Evans never actually asked for the number, he'd better have been prepared to pay up if he had. Purdy joked, 13, for me, is my number, so he'd have to put a pretty big price tag on it. It's the kind of confidence you love to see from your QB1, but behind the banter, there is genuine respect. Purdy is clearly buzzing about having a weapon like Evans on the roster. Think about it. This is a guy who's hauled in passes from legends like Tom Brady and Baker Mayfield, and now he's stepping into a stacked offense alongside names like Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. Purdy called it an honor to have a receiver of that caliber lining up for him, calling him a guy you can go to war with. It's that dream scenario every quarterback wants, having a veteran presence who can win those one-on-one battles and master every route on the tree. Purdy is already breaking down the film, looking at how Evans' versatility is going to elevate his own game. It's a massive upgrade for the Niners, and if this chemistry clicks, the rest of the league is in serious trouble. Do you think Mike Evans will hit that 1,000-yard mark again in his first year with Purdy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest Niners coverage. At the end of the day, championships aren't won by jersey numbers, but by the hunger of the men wearing them. Could one of the most recognizable faces in recent NFL history be walking away from the game for good? It feels like just yesterday that Jimmy Garoppolo was leading the 49ers on deep playoff runs, but rumors are swirling that the 34-year-old signal caller is seriously weighing retirement this offseason. After 12 seasons in the league, the wear and tear of professional football is a heavy toll, and we might be witnessing the final chapter of a career that took him from New England to the heart of San Francisco, and eventually to Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Looking back at his time in the Bay, the stats paint a picture of a remarkably efficient leader, posting a 38-17 record as a starter and etching his name into the top 10 of the 49ers' all-time passing records. That kind of consistency is rare, but the brutal reality of the NFL is that the league moves on fast. While there is still a glimmer of hope that he could return to the Rams as a backup to Matthew Stafford, the decision ultimately lies with Sean McVay and Les Snead. If they decide to pivot, Jimmy G might just decide it's time to hang up the cleats and start the next chapter of his life. Is this the right move for him, or does he have one more run left in the tank? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you appreciate the ride Jimmy has taken us on over the last decade. Sometimes, the bravest play in football isn't on the field at all. It's knowing when to walk away on your own terms. Ever wonder what it takes to find the one before you even hit the national spotlight? Today, we're diving into the whirlwind romance of NFL sensation Brock Purdy and his partner, Jenna Brandt. It's a story that proves some things were written in the stars long before the draft picks came calling. Most of the world knows Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant, the final pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. But to Jenna Brandt, he was never anything of the sort. While the media was busy labeling him an underdog, their bond was already firmly established. The two first crossed paths way back in 2018 as freshmen at Iowa State University. Think about that. Long before the stadium lights and the high-stakes pressure of the NFL, they were just two college students finding their footing. While Brock was busy carving out his path on the gridiron, Jenna, an Iowa native, was making her mark on the volleyball court. Even as their paths diverged academically, with Jenna transferring to the University of Northern Iowa in 2020, their connection remained steady. It's rare to see a relationship survive the transition from college campus to professional athlete life, but they clearly had the right foundation. Then came the breakout season. By December 2022, Purdy had stepped up as the 49ers starting quarterback, pulling off the unthinkable by beating the legendary Tom Brady in his very first career start. And who was there at Levi's Stadium, cheering him on from the stands? Jenna. A simple Instagram post captioned, "Love cheering you on, BP," followed by a heartfelt reply from Brock, officially gave the fans a glimpse into their life together. It's refreshing to see that despite the fame, they kept it grounded. In November 2022, they finally took it public, with Jenna sharing a snap of them in Iowa, captioning it, "My roots and my boy." It's a classic story of growth, timing, and finding support when the pressure is at its absolute peak. What do you think? Is this the ultimate power couple of the new NFL era? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes stories on your favorite stars. After all, behind every great comeback, there's usually a great person waiting in the wings.